Good morning. It's Friday, which is always nice. And you're watching the morning drive. Apparently, in the future, Audi is not writing off speculation about joining the hypercar world, which means in the future we might have an Audi hypercar, a Mercedes, the Mercedes Project 1, the Aston Martin AMRB 001, which they'll most likely change the name to something sexy, because that's what Aston Martin does. So if we're talking about specifics, the Audi sport boss, Stefan Winkelmann, pretty German, he said it might be a good idea for Audi to produce a very limited, special, high-priced car. Not exact words on the second part there, but as he was talking about this, he said that it would be completely independent from Lamborghini, so it wouldn't be a shared vehicle like the R8 and the Huracan are, which is nice. A bespoke Audi would be really cool, because I always see people getting shit for having a Huracan. They're like, oh, it's just an Audi underneath, or vice versa. And if Audi can avoid that with their hypercar, that would be pretty cool. One of the main things he wants to tackle with the hypercar is he wants it to have very distinctive Audi motorsport history within it. So it'd be a very special project, which means all of the best Audi engineers would be on deck for that sort of thing. He wants it to have the history of motorsport, what they've done in the past, which is interesting because they just pulled out of the WEC and another category of racing that I can't remember right now. So as of right now, the Audi hypercar is heavy speculation, but they aren't ruling it out, which is really interesting. And seeing that the Mercedes Project 1 and the Aston Martin AMRB 001 is it's only ones. They're both going to be rolled out in like 2020, maybe a couple years after that. I could see Audi creating something in that time frame. I mean, 2017, they have a few years. I think they could roll something out by then. So as of right now, it's a possibility. Not really any fruition on it, but it's a possibility, and I do think we could see a Mercedes hypercar, Aston Martins, Audi's, and probably the P1 replacement in the 2020s. So this kind of begs the question, who will be the next Holy Trinity? Will it be those three, the Mercedes, the Aston, and the Audi, or will someone else jump in? Maybe McLaren will release their car around then, and it'll be four cars that would be called the Holy Trinity. But maybe Ferrari will release the F80 or whatever they codename it by then when all of these hypercars come out. That would be pretty cool. Do you think that Lamborghini might jump in and make a hypercar like bespoke to Lamborghini? Could be really interesting. We could see like 5 hypercars at once. So who do you think will be the next Holy Trinity? Give me your answer to that question in the comments below. Also, something I wanted to touch on that we actually began yesterday is POVs. For every car that we review, we're going to do a POV drive session of just strictly driving the car. You get the POV action of experiencing the car yourself. And we started that yesterday. We're going to have those up very shortly. So that'll conclude today's episode. Go ahead and let me know what you thought in the comments below. Again, the next Holy Trinity, what do you think it'll be? In the comments below. If you enjoyed the video today, give me a like, and if you're new here, go ahead and subscribe. We do this every single day. Great fun, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.